Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk about progressive overload, and progressive overload is probably one of the most important aspects of training that people don't even realize is necessary to see progress. So it's what we would consider a principle of training. So principles of training are things that have to happen in order for us to see continual progress, especially once we've been training for a while and want to keep seeing results. We have to start implementing these principles. So what is progressive overload? So it's really in the name. It means that we're going to progressively, over time, overload our bodies. So increase the training stress that our bodies are used to experiencing in order to keep getting gains in fitness, strength, whatever type of physical capacity that you're trying to improve. So progressive overload is actually a concept that has been evidenced to be understood by human beings for thousands and thousands of years. A perfect example of this is the Greek fable or story of Milo of Croton, and this dates back to, I think, 6th century BC. And essentially Milo was a wrestler who won numerous Olympic wrestling championships in the ancient Greek Olympics. And the story of how he built his strength is that he used to do a trip every day, walking up and down a mountain, and he had a baby calf that he would throw on his shoulders and carry with him going up and down the mountain. And the story is that gradually, over time, the calf began to grow, almost without Milo noticing. After a year or 2 years, he was finally carrying a full-grown bull on his shoulders, and his body had adapted likewise to be able to do that. He'd grown stronger legs, stronger back, and his body adapted to the stimulus that was given to it. So that's essentially what we're looking at with progressive overload, gradually increasing the stimulus, whether it's weight, whether it's reps, distance, time, to get our bodies to keep on having to adapt to training. So I'll give you guys an example of how you could use this in your own training. So if we take the example of a bench press, okay, so let's imagine that when we're going into the gym, let's say that we typically do 60 kilos for 5 sets of 5. So 60 kg, 5 by 5. And we've been doing that for, some people go into the gym and they'll literally do the exact same weight, the exact same sets and reps for years. And they'll wonder why they don't see any progress in their training. It's because they're not increasing the training stress. So, a very simple way that we can increase the training stress in our bodies is to simply add weight. So, we could do 62.5 kg for 5 sets of 5. We could add reps. So we could do the same weight, but for 5 sets of 7. And you could add sets. Typically, if you're looking to increase strength, you're going to want the emphasis to be on increasing weight. But really, any time that you're able to improve somewhat on what you did in the previous session, your body is going to get a response, and usually there's going to be some strength increase that goes along with that, some amount of muscle gain. So really, when we're thinking about how to create a really effective training program, progressive overload is one of the most important aspects that we have to consider. So I'm going to be doing more videos like this on the really key principles of training that you guys need to be including in your program if you want to get the most out of it. So let me know what you thought of the video, and if you have any questions about something that maybe wasn't clear, or how you might be struggling to include progressive overload in your training, just let me know underneath. Okay? Thanks for listening.